Hey, so yesterday, Mark Anthony Spola, one of our viewers, I think his Instagram is Cool22.
Cool Comics
Cool
22,
Comics
yeah.
22. He came in and we start talking. He noticed this book, The Fantastic Four 12, and we start talking about it. And it's funny because I've been noticing this book. It's been going up recently like crazy. I mean, there was two sales this month, early in the month, at 8.5. One closed at $9,000. The other one closed at $8,000.
Wow.
So the book is definitely going up, and he couldn't figure out why the book is going up.
So
I mean,
tell
it's
us
that
why.
first appearance. I mean, look, my guess, and I've said this before, everything revolving Marvel revolves around the big screen. They got Fantastic Four. Again, we know about the problems with the Hulk as far as the one producer that is still attached to the Hulk property that's not playing ball with Marvel, so that's why we don't get a full-on Hulk movie, at least a Bruce Banner Hulk movie. But we've been getting Bruce Banner and Hulk in every other movie. So
I mean, Thor Ragnarok was basically
pretty much
Planet Hulk.
Planet Hulk. Look, Fantastic Four movies are coming. There could be a Hulk versus Thing.
I mean, they could even be introduced like that's
So again, this is a key issue. It's going up, and
because this is the first time the Thing and the Hulk meet.
They meet and they have their brawl, and after that we've gotten a battle between them over the years, and the most recent one was in the Fantastic Four Dan Slott issue 2-issue crossover where Immortal Hulk was controlled by the Puppet Master. So it was a battle, Thing got his hand crushed, whatever, But yeah, this book, man, I got a 7.5 signed by Stan Lee. Jack Kirby on side, DM me. Pretty reasonable price considering the 8.5, no signatures, been closing at $8,000 to $9,000. Thing versus Hulk, the next Fantastic Four movie.
All right, well, now it's time for our picks of the week. Cat, what you got?
I got the dreaded 5th week of the month.
Okay. It's not looking so bad.
DC has nothing but a bunch of annuals, and I'm not big fans of the annuals. They do have a book, which has been my favorite book out of DC right now. Deceased, number 6 comes out. I'm reading a few DCs. There's a couple of gems, but my favorite thing out of DC has been Deceased so far. Then we got Marvel. Again, they have a bunch of annuals also, but there's also some number 1s. We got a Marvel Zombies Resurrector, so they're bringing back that franchise.
How is the Marvel Zombies from the past doing now?
I mean, they've been...
Because I know they were spiking for a while, a few years ago.
They were spiking for a while, then they dropped. The first miniseries, the Kirkman miniseries, is still holding solid, but I don't think I've had anybody ask me for them in a while. So maybe with this, it brings back some life to those old books.
And it's the day before Halloween, so it's a great time to release it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, they've always been fun reads.
Right.
Silver Surfer Black, number 5, Donny Cates. I mean, that book's been insane. Him versus Null, the Venom God, and it's like, and we heard that he's taken over Thor. So who knows what he's got lined up down the line.
Possibilities are endless.
And then talking about Null and and the Venom God, we got Venom 19. Another Carnage tie-in, and man, after that number 4 last week, this book is insane. I got Red Goblin, Red Death number 1, again, a Carnage tie-in, and it's written, I think this might be his first Marvel book. One of the guys on the book is Pat Gleason, and I love his DC stuff. Pat Gleason is one of my favorite DC writers. I think he was doing the Superman book for a while. He was doing the Super Sons. I think he's either on Detective or he was on Detective, but he's one solid writer. So I don't know if he's done anything else from Marvel, but I'm looking forward to this book just because of him. And
we get the Red Goblin back too.
And we get the Red Goblin, exactly. And the next X chapter, Excalibur number 1. And I've loved X-Men number 1. I'm loving the take on Marauders and the fact that Kitty can't go through the portals. She's not the only mutant that they can't use the Krakoa portal, so she's the underground trail, for these mutants that can't travel through the portals because of whatever reason. So I've loved those 2 books. Jerry Dugan did a hell of a job with it. So now we got Excalibur, which you got Betsy, the split from Psylocke. You got Betsy, you got Rogue, Gambit, and Apocalypse. and a couple other cats. So we'll see. But
It's like a really 90s book,
I mean,
lineup-wise.
But yeah, but I mean, and again, it's like people are still trying to make sense of what's going on with the X-Men books. It's simple. There's no more good or bad mutants anymore. It's basically mutants versus humans. So every book
So pick a side?
You know, yeah, pretty much. I mean, Namor. It's the Namor complex. He declared war on humanity. So, you know, we saw that from the House number 5, I think, or Powers number 5, where Xavier went and talked to him, and he goes, "Oh, you finally seen it? So, but you're still not there. You come talk to me when we're on the same page, meaning declare war on humans."
Once you're ready, we can talk.
You know, exactly.
Yeah.
So again, people are confused on how to read these X-Men books. I mean, literally, just there's no good. It's just humans versus mutants. So every book has a role in this new. Every book that's gonna come up from this point on has a role in the X-Men universe and the Marvel universe as far as where they fall story-wise.
Basically, if you're not getting on that X-Men train, you're missing out, guys. So variants this week, got Excalibur number 1, Mike Del Mundo, Young Guns variant. It's got Jubilee. It's a pack of like Big League Chew. It's a real cool cover.
Nice.
For all you 90s fans, the Jubilee fans, like for me.
Oh yeah, she's on the team too.
Yeah, Jubilee's a huge part of 90s X-Men. She was part of the cartoon.
Yeah,
you know,
she talk about diversity, man. Look right there.
Yeah, she's kind of like Wolverine's adopted daughter before X-23 came around. So there's a lot of cool stuff that goes along with that. Real cool cover, different cover is what I really like about it more than anything else. Then we got Red Goblin, Red Death number 1. It's a Pete Woods incentive variant. It's just the character itself. Really nice cover. Are you familiar with Pete Woods? Because I'm not. Like
he's been around for a minute.
It's like they're bringing back these guys. Like,
you know, he had heat back in the day. I forget what book he was on, but again, there's always, you know,
there's a cycle.
Waves,
there's cycles, waves,
cycle.
stuff.
So he's coming back and he's doing stuff here and there, and he's a fan favorite, man. He was fan favorite. He still is.
And it's a real cool variant. It's incentive 1 in 25. So like I always say, if you can get it for a good price, pick it up, because we don't know what happens inside this book yet by the time this comes out. You know, if something important happens, you want those because the print runs are lower. And then finally, Venom number 19, got the Mary Jane Absolute Carnage crossover.
That's a freaking wicked cover.
And why do I like it, guys? Every week, pick your digital Korean artist. Poison is a new guy that I haven't heard of. Ji Hyung Lee, really cool.
Really? I thought he did something. I could be wrong.
I mean, there's so many Bung Hyungs, you know.
Lees.
Yeah, there's Lees, In Hyuk Lee.
Dude, that cover looks like a Venus flytrap surrounding Mary Jane.
It's a real sick cover.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Mary Jane tie-in is, so we'll see.
It's just Mary Jane month.
Okay, so Mary Jane month, but it's a cool cover, and I think it's
definitely
it's open order.
It's open order, definitely.
So yeah, you should be able to get it, but it's a real nice cover. And that's gonna do it for us this week, folks. That's gonna do it for us this week. Thanks for watching. You know the drill. Smash that like button. Leave comments. Let us know what you think. Cat, take us away.
I know it's 5-week month, but nonetheless, there's a lot of good books out there. Go pick up your books, support your local comic book store, support print. See you guys in the comic book store.
Happy Halloween.
Ooh.